It was a peaceful Sunday morning. The sun hung bright in the clear blue sky. Birds chirped cheerfully in the trees, and families enjoyed their weekend in peace.
But in one quiet backyard, paradise was about to turn into a nightmare.
In broad daylight, a massive python ambushed a beloved German shepherd.
Its muscular body coiled tighter and tighter, each loop crushing the breath from his lungs.
Nearby, a small cat stood frozen in terror, her eyes wide with horror as she watched her best friend fight for survival.
This wasn't supposed to happen. Not here. Not in the safety of their own backyard. Not on a beautiful day like this. A neighbor hanging laundry heard the commotion and rushed to the fence.
What she saw made her scream.
The python's grip was relentless. Time was running out.
In the bright light of day, a race against death had begun.
Every morning, they'd patrol the yard together. Rex would sniff along the fence while Misty pranced.
Afternoons meant resting under the big oak tree. Misty curled up against Rex's warm fur while he kept watch over their territory.
They were more than pets. They were family. They were each other's everything.
Their home sat in a peaceful rural area where nature and suburban life blended together.
Fields of tall grass stretched beyond the backyard, and wildlife was common. Deer wandered.
Pythons, massive constrictors that hunted in silence, were rare but real dangers in this region. Pythons, massive constrictors that hunted in silence, were rare but real dangers in this region. Most residents knew to be careful, but after years without incident, it was easy to forget. Easy to feel safe. Most residents knew to be careful, but after years without incident, it was easy to forget. Easy to feel safe.
That Sunday started like any other. The family was inside preparing lunch while Rex and Misty played in the sunshine.
Everything felt normal. Until it wasn't.
The father was slicing vegetables in the kitchen when he heard it. Rex bark, but not his usual playful sound. This was pure terror.
He dropped everything and ran outside, his heart already racing.
What he saw in the bright afternoon light stopped him cold.
And there was Misty, pressed against the garden wall, shaking violently but refusing.
The father's hands trembled as he grabbed his phone and dialed the wildlife emergency hotline. The father's hands trembled as he grabbed his phone and dialed the wildlife emergency hotline.
Sir, we're dispatching a team immediately. What's your address?
Stay back from the snake.
10 minutes. Each second felt like an hour. The father stood helpless, watching his beloved dog fight for every breath while neighbors gathered, some filming, others calling.
At the rescue station across town, the emergency call triggered immediate action.
Spinners. A specialized wildlife rescue team dropped everything. These weren't ordinary animal control officers. These were These weren't ordinary officers. These were trained experts who'd faced pythons, alligators, venomous snakes, and every dangerous creature imaginable. The rescue truck tore through the streets, sirens blaring in the midday sun.
We approach calmly. No sudden movements.
Identified at a head position.
One person secures and distracts the head while other attack.
We've got this. We've trained for this. That dog is going home today. We've got this. We've trained for this. That dog is going home today.
The truck screeched to a halt in front of the house. The team jumped out and immediately spotted the crisis unfolding in the backyard.
Even these experienced professionals paused for a split second, assessing what they faced.
Sarah, take the head. Jake, you are with me on the coils. Everyone else, secure the perimeter and prepare medical support for the dog.
Sarah approached the python's head cautiously, using a hook to gently guide its attention away from the team.
Meanwhile, Marcus and Jake positioned themselves at the tail end of the massive constrictor.
On 3.
1, 2, 3.
The snake immediately sensed the interference and tightened its grip. Rex let out a strangled whimper.
The family gasped in horror from the porch.
Keep going.
Loop by loop, inch by inch, they worked against the python's incredible strength.
Sweat poured down Marcus's face in the hot afternoon sun. His muscles screamed with... Sweat poured down Marcus's face in the hot afternoon sun. His muscles screamed with...
Suddenly, the python shifted, trying to strike at Sarah. She sidestepped smoothly, redirecting its attention with the hook.
Stay focused, buddy. We're not your enemies.
After what felt like an eternity but was only minutes, they finally loosened the last coil.
After what felt like an eternity but was only minutes, they finally loosened the last coil.
Jake quickly pulled Rex away from danger, while Marcus and Sarah worked together to secure the python in a restraint bag. The veterinary technician on the team rushed over, checking his vitals, feeling for broken ribs, assessing the damage.
He's in shock, but breathing on his own. No obvious fractures.
He's gonna make it.
Jake quickly pulled Rex away from danger, while Marcus and Sarah worked together to secure the python in a restraint bag. Jake quickly pulled Rex away from danger, while Marcus and Sarah worked together to secure the python in a restraint bag.
Rex collapsed onto the grass, his sides heaving as he gasped for air.
And then something beautiful happened. Misty, who'd been frozen in terror, suddenly darted forward.
And then something beautiful happened. Misty, who'd been frozen in terror, suddenly darted forward.
The family erupted in tears of relief. The father dropped to his knees beside Rex, stroking his head gently.
She pressed herself against Rex's side, purring loudly, licking his face with desperate affection.
Rex's tail gave a weak but unmistakable wag. Even exhausted, he recognized his best friend. The python was carefully loaded into the rescue vehicle, destined for relocation to a wildlife preserve far from residential areas. As the team packed up their equipment, neighbors who'd watched the entire rescue broke into spontaneous applause. Marcus knelt beside Rex one more time, scratching behind his ears. "You're one tough dog." Marcus knelt beside Rex one more time, scratching behind his ears. "You're one tough dog."
"And you," she said to the little cat, "you're the bravest friend I've ever seen."
As the rescue truck pulled away, The afternoon sun still shone brightly, but everything had changed.
The family held Rex and Misty close, grateful beyond words for the team that had raced against time and won.
These rescuers trained for years to handle moments like these. They faced danger head-on, risking their own safety to... They understand that every creature, whether python or pet, deserves respect and compassion. Their work isn't just about saving lives, it's about maintaining the delicate balance between humans and the wild world we share.
Today, Rex would recover fully. Misty would stay glued to his side for weeks, as if afraid to let him out of her sight.
And a family would never forget the debt they owed to strangers who became heroes in their darkest moment.
This is the power of courage, the beauty of compassion, the miracle that happens when trained...
Today, Rex would recover fully. Misty would stay glued to his side for weeks, as if afraid to let him out of her sight.
Rex and Misty's story reminds us that heroes walk among us every day, ready to answer the call when danger strikes.
If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who loves animals as much as you do.
And subscribe for more true stories of courage, compassion, and the unbreakable bonds between humans and the animals we love.
Because every rescue matters. Every life is worth fighting for.